Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to... has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Fernando Torres really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. There's the header! That was superb goalkeeping!
Camavinga is offering a right smile there.
Gilberto Silva is there, and he can get that clear. That's good running with the ball. Played back in.
We've not seen too many players better than Gilberto Silva at what he does, Peter.
Yeah, terrific shield for the defence, isn't he? He just seemed to always be there without especially being noticed.
Yeah, that's very true. One of the most understated players in the side due to his harrying and winning the ball back. Jobs not always appreciated, but have to be done.
Yeah, a shining example for anyone who aspires to play in his sort of position.
Fernando Torres, well, he was given the time and room.
Rafinha! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's been shifted off it. Gilberto Silva did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's chosen to go back. Heads it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And that has been cleared. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shifted upfield. Now it's Torres. He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, really good feet. Neymar going full, shapes to shoot. Chance here to counter. That is good alertness.
Added time.
And the pass is intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Provided by the local police.
Inter Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
On the field, number 18, Mbappe.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Number 11.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Haaland. Camavinga. Oh, this is a very good run. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass.
The attendance for this
A
match
deeply
was
frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Camavinga. Neymar. And that's been intercepted. Nicely spread. Alisson catches it safely. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gilberto Silva with the foul. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's searching through. Looks to clip it forward. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Valverde. 75 minutes played.
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Look at the space here. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points. And it ended with...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Great ball, and he's in. Big chance! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's gone forward. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Picked out brilliantly. He's going for goal. Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Neymar with the clearance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Kolomuani proves too strong. Yamal. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shifted upfield. He's picked his way through. Has crossed into the middle. Vieira! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is...
There's the hit! Goal! Inter! And that for him is goal number 10. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Inter Milan go into the lead. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Barcola. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read. Gavi. Alexander-Arnold. Gavi. Gavi! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Inter Milan. Oh, they could be caught out here. In comes the corner. Ajax have their second corner now. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Yamal. And here's Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Busquets. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
A blue hat kindly
Well,
make
that
his
has
way
been
to the
a
information
goal-blessed
centre.
half. It is 3-1.
Substitution for Ajax, number 23, Berghaus.
So off we go once more.
Jamal, number 9.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Coming on the field, number 42, Musiala.
Whatever happens,
Number 6,
that's the kind of...
Can he finish?
number 13, Erling Haaland.
And he's there to retrieve it.
Rodrigo.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! It's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
The attendance for this
Well, he
match
certainly
was
wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
70,987.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vieira. And it's Del Piero. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Haaland.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, what has happened here? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Caught offside that time. Rafinha being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Ajax really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played into space out wide. And it's a corner. And the keeper beats it away. An instinctive delivery. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. They're urging him to shoot.
Inter probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Rodrigo could try cutting inside here. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So all square, and we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Neymar gets a good foot in there. And he's there to retrieve it. Upamecano cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. And now the hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vlahovic gets flagged offside. Oh, Sane! And he can clear it away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Mbappe gets over and intercepts. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that.
Oh, he's got the shot away! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Floated up and over. Alexander-Arnold. And here's the chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. And it's Neymar. That's the throw. Maradona.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Camavinga is the name on everyone's lips just now. Davids gets across to intercept that. Costa Curta. Mbappe. And no, he's seen through all of that. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, that's well spotted. Del Piero looking to run onto it. Del Piero has it out wide and in space. That's a throw. Davids. Oh, good pass, a goal! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the... And Sané! That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a fabulous ball. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Camavinga. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The attendance for this match was
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm
71,898.
in the passing department.
Mbappe, nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hernandez.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Opts to play it back. Valverde! He's got a goal! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 14,
Bayer Leverkusen choosing to make the first change.
number 26.
So the first moment of real
Coming on
significance.
the field.
Well, when the going
Number
gets tough,
5,
etc.,
Neymar.
they can still
Number
turn this
10,
round, I think.
And here's Kane.
Kane.
Camavinga.
Number 24.
Bayer Leverkusen are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Shot a goal! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. And he thumps it clear.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Neymar. And here's Maradona. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He might be in here! Memphis Depay had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And here's Thuram. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. He won't be happy with that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well played, well played. Memphis Depay. Approaching the half-hour mark. Olise, and it's Conte. Great hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. This time, surely! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Sporting grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! That's good play. Olise, quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, well, that's fabulous. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Expertly cut out, really nice. And we've reached half-time. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Thuram. Number 5.
And so we're off again.
Number 4, Olise.
Neymar.
Coming on the field. Number 18,
Rafinha.
Darwin Núñez. Number 15,
De Bruyne.
Di Maria. Number 17,
Hernandez.
De Bruyne.
Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And That is a little undercooked. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball.
The attendance for this match
Di Maria.
was 71,550.
He can run onto that. Nunez. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Di Maria. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
De Bruyne did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
No, that's been intercepted. De Bruyne. Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni into the last quarter of an hour. Played in... And a header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Nunez fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That is good strength. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Inter showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
They'll have one final crack at it. Just 5 minutes left.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. And he's found a way past. And he's there to get it away. And it's Neymar. He'll try from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Oh, that's a key interception.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make it
Real chance! That's going to go a long way. And they're back on the ball again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up.
And the keeper's given it away. Valverde. Ljungberg. Neither side yet able to find the net. Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. Neymar. And he's in on goal. He's got the shot away. Goal! Inter!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal of the game. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Belletti. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And that's a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Ljungberg looking understandably energised after his goal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good read, needed to be. And he's heaved it away. He's gone forward. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Neymar! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself. You know what? And that'll be the final action of the first half. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Chance in football.
Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half. Valverde. Ljungberg. Roberto Carlos. Platini. And here's Nunez. It's Pedri. And here's Nunez. Valverde. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Nunez. Well, they've got it again. Mbappe! Mbappe! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. The second half off to a spectacular start.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
And the
The
finish!
attendance for this match was
And kept out by
80,607.
the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution.
Liverpool have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Fernando Torres. Inter Milan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the preferred...
Chance for the header! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
There's the hit! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Always onto this. Big chance! He's had a hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pedri. Fernando Torres. And he was alert to it. And that has been clubbed away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That's a sharp pass. Valverde. Ljungberg. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Played back. Valverde! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Inter need to give it everything they have. kitchen sink
There will be
included.
5 minutes added time.
Defending of the desperate variety. 5 minutes to add. Mbappe, Ljungberg, Platini, Alexander-Arnold, Ljungberg, Mbappe is flagged offside. So that's it, it is all over. Inter Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Please
What
make
are your
sure
thoughts
to
on
watch
today's
the
game
screen.
then? Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Mbappe! Gavi! And that is wildly off target.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Pires. And here's Messi. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Busquets did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cleared without complication. Now it's Maradona.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is a great pick out. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. The ball's gone astray. And it's Messi. And Messi! They just took too long getting forward.
Messi simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
They're back on the ball again. Plays it through.
Might want to be careful there.
Hernandez. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And smartly reclaimed.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gavi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Messi. Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. Maradona with the short one. He has found the way through. Messi! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over,
And now,
but it remains
I'd just like
goalless.
to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays
Inter Milan
today.
head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the action is back underway. So the first half brought no goals. The most accurate pass. Hernandez. Rafinha. And he cuts out the supply.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Busquets. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that pass isn't the best.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Mbappe! Oh, important interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's an excellent interception. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, now here's it. Had a shot! kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Maradona.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
There's the shot! And he hits the net! And late in the day, a telling moment!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, it was a long time coming.
Mbappe! And that's off target. And the pass is intercepted. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. Busquets. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000... Mbappe!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come early. Mbappe is great chance! And yes, it's there! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
The referee's awarded a free kick. There's a quick free kick. Neymar. Look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, easy pickings there. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Shapes to shoot! He scores! Right back in the game!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
And Beckham! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Stoichkov is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Maradona. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hernandez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's had it taken off him. And that could... Luis Suarez! There it is!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Alava take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Threads one in. Bastoni wins the duel this time.
There will be 3 minutes
Maradona.
of time.
And they can counter here. Now it's Stoichkov. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass is just off target. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Here we go again.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And they're quick to get it back. That is good alertness. Busquets.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move.
He's had a hit! He has done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
This is... tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Maradona. Luis Suarez.
The attendance
And he's
for
there
this
to
match
belt
was
it away.
80,314.
Griezmann. And that is expertly dealt with. That's going to go a long way. Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Back into the middle. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Figo. Mbappe. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Stoichkov. Griezmann. It's Luis Suarez!
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Griezmann. He's tried one! Great effort, but no way through. Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Griezmann. Oh, great ball!
There will be
You
one
wonder
at a
if
time.
that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that is that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Inter can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying
With
up
the
to
owner
do,
of a blue
but
car
some real
parked
promise
outside
too.
the stadium gate, kindly remove it.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Had a shot! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
In with the challenge. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Fernando Torres is a name that jumps out.
Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rodri.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rodri. Messi. And it's Neymar. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. White. White drives forward on the overlap. He rises! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Spread it left. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inter Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Busquets. Valverde. And he's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold.
2 added
And
minutes
that's put
has been
paid to a
indicated.
promising move. Distributed tidily. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their
And we
first
come
half
to you
success
now
with
a quick
another
request
show
for
of strength?
support for our World Charity Fund.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
A He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. He's had a hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Camavinga.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
71,898.
And it's Neymar. Oh, well played. Messi. Adams is the guilty party there. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rafael. Now the finish! A whisker away from making it 4.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Alexander-Arnold. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. There's the shot! And Inter now could counter-attack.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ribery! He scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Good read, needed to be.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
He's looking to set free a runner. Valverde. And he gets rid in a hurry. Valverde just eases him off the ball. Gets his pass away. Darwin. Interesting ball. Alisson will lay claim to that. Nunez. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Not the most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. So it is still 0-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's managed to get free. And he can clear it away. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly didn't help.
He's through, it's one-on-one. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Camavinga. And now the breakaway.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
5 minutes till the break. Now it's Ribery. Look at the space here. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be
easy pickings there.
Time.
Nicely intercepted. Goalkeeper's ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
And now,
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Inter Milan head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Nunez.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mbappe! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Ribéry. Oh, he's been caught napping. Not pretty, but it gets the job
The
done.
attendance for this match was
Inter Milan are looking to go
72,306.
forward now. Van der Vaart! He's missed, but not by that far.
Van der Vaart just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Substitution for Argentina, number 21.
So the manager
Ribéry.
can make a change
Number
for the first time in the game here.
David Villa. Number 4, Darwin Núñez. Coming on the
Mbappe!
field, number 20.
Mbappe showed
Maradona.
plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but
11,
couldn't quite
Neymar.
sort it out.
Number 10, Messi.
Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Caught offside that time. Spread it left. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Van der Vaart is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Camavinga, spread out to the left. Hernandez, just a quarter of an hour to play. He has found a way through. Neymar, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar. Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, should have put that away.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
No, again there's no way through. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That is definitely not his best. Van der Vaart, loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And again! It's in! And what a climax we have here! And that was as close to certain as can be.
There will be 5
It's a simple
minutes
game.
added
The striker's
time.
job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Argentina give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And he's gone looking for safety. Guardiola calmly anticipates. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Mbappe claiming the man of the match. And that's that. What a game, what a... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it
everybody,
is the
and
week's
welcome to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of it... Haaland! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous men. Oh, what has happened here? Haaland! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Mbappe. Perez. Camavinga. And that could set him on his way. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Puyol calmly anticipates. Saka, Messi. Valverde. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Back into the middle. Good read, needed to be. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rafinha will not want to... He's got the shot away! That's a little off target. Rafinha! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rafinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Can he get away here? Valverde.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked out the run. Now, can he find a fit? Haaland! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, his movement is all
There will
based
be
on
1 minute
fine
at a
margins,
time.
and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Perez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Busquets. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedri. And here's Messi. And that has been clubbed away. They're back on the ball again. Valverde. The message is clear. None shall pass. Pedri. Pedri! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Holland! Valverde. That has been cut short. Perez. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Saka. It's a good run down the right. He's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Camavinga. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he put it away? It's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Puyol. Number 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10.
Inter Milan
Messi.
get themselves back into contention.
8.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Number 3, Rudiger.
Oh, that's a key interception.
22, Darwin Núñez.
Now it's Foden.
Number 5,
Núñez. That's very neat.
Phil Foden.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Valverde. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to get it away. That has not gone well. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Today.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Oh, good spread. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's onside. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Griezmann!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's Lewandowski! A real chance and a real let-off. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Schneider. And here's Lewandowski. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Beckenbauer. And it's Schneider. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. That looks a good ball through.
Kolo Muani really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries a shot! There it is! the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
After 38 minutes,
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
5 minutes till the break. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valverde. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
There will be 1 minute.
No, he can't get past him. Out for a throw. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Messi. White tries a cross.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Inter Milan, still this single goal behind. And he's let fly! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Messi hurtling down that right flank. Hernandez. Oh, that's well spotted.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Oh, good take in a good area. Lewandowski! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
He's gone forward, Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Inter are back in business.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. And here's Griezmann. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well played right into his path.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Colomwani is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So,
Mbappe.
time for changes
Number
on both
13,
sides, actually.
Robert
Two fresh
Lewandowski.
faces, and both in the
Number
front
10.
line.
Well, it looks
Messi.
like he's playing his trump card.
Number
That'll inject a
22.
lot of energy up front.
Number 7.
Pass is just off
Griezmann.
target.
Coming on the
Well, I'm
field.
not quite sure he
Number
needed to
11,
hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very
Neymar.
annoyed.
Number 9. Mohamed Salah.
Whatever he had in mind,
Number
that was not
23,
it.
Bellingham. Number 6. Guti.
Now it's Neymar.
Substitutions taking place.
Bellingham. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. In with a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been cut short. That's headed upfield. He's in plenty of space here. And now they can clear their lines. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Passes short and sharp. Hernandez. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Conte. Barcelona finding their passes. And here's Yamal. He's found the way through. He's got the shot away! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Showing good feet. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for options for movement. Kante gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's found support out wide.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot a goal! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That has been cut short. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Inter clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Inter Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are back on the way.
Inter definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hits one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we've reached the hour mark. Thuram, Camavinga, one of these standout performers at this moment in time. He's had it taken off him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well-timed, excellent interception. He's picked his way through. Picked out brilliantly. And he's certainly onside here. And now they can clear their lines. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Camavinga plays a sharp little ball here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Inter Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. Hernandez.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Rafinha, and the shot! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And that's it. Inter Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Just a quick reminder.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Milan with the corner, their first. And it's hoisted clear. He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Costa Curta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Gilberto Silva demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well timed, excellent interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's gone loose. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea...
Luis Suarez! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Rafinha. Albert Ferrer getting this one clear. And it's Luis Suarez. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rummenigge.
Beautifully...
It's Luis Suarez! Neymar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Gavi. Oh, super ball! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes
Nicely
has been
aimed pass.
indicated.
Chooses to go back. And he was quick to react. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
That's been intercepted. Gavi. That's a sweet ball, that. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he nearly went all the way.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he's there to belt it away.
For this match was 80,000.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And a shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it. more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's straight offside. Oh, good-looking ball. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mbappe shapes to shoot! He has done it! And they are right back within touch! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Gavi. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been cut short.
2 added minutes.
2
has been
minutes to be
indicated.
added on. Now that's well seen too. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Inter Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Thoughts on what we've just
And we
seen?
come to
Yeah,
you
well,
now
I've
with
been
a
on the
quick
losing
report.
side.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the
everybody,
week's
and
most
welcome to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nice touch. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Maradona really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is good alertness. Well, there's the clearance. Rafinha. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quality ball. Mbappe! Danger averted for now. And he's quick to snatch it back. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rafinha puts a cross in. It's a lovely, neat pass. Rice. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. In with the challenge. Aim forwards. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maradona. That is a great pick out. Busquets.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's found a way through.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neymar.
How many interceptions have we seen?
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Inter really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
And it's Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh dear, less said about that pass, the better. Neymar. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Spread out to the left. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been cleared. Bastoni is there to clear. Camavinga. Neymar. Camavinga. Big chance! He scored!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that would have been some goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's got his range wrong there. Busquets makes the interception. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Neymar. Nice ball, and he might be in here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Inter Milan, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Sommer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
A temporary retreat here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Neymar! So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Camavinga voted man of the match. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafinha, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Oh, it's come loose. Alexander-Arnold. That is good alertness. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly. And
can he put it away? Goal! Inter! What a moment for the triple centurion, for one of this team's favourite sons. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Can he finish? That's another chance! Taken goal, and again they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to gift it back. Rafinha delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And they win it back again. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away!
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And here's Mbappe, and it's Neymar. The ball is bounced loose now, and this is Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Added time.
Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Neymar. Timber. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Inter Milan have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde. Some really good ball movement. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. This man very much flavour of the month. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe! Oh, just skips past his man. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh.
Great hit! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserved.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Van der Vaart! Oh, should have put that away.
Van der Vaart has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
So, third quarter of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That's going to go a long way. Back in possession and ready to go again. Confirmation that there will be two. Shot at goal! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the cup.
And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Inter absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited.